Hello and welcome to these new new videos that I'm making, where what I do basically is to practice during 1 hour. Okay, these videos I don't practice them. I just start recording myself for 1 hour. Okay, and I do this to encourage you to draw during 1 hour with me. Okay, why? I'm gonna tell you why. Well, when I draw this, which is not mine. Okay, these drawings are not mine. Are drawings that I find in the internet which are really good and that I use to practice myself. Because I work in illustration and animation, and I mean, I'm not gonna tell you that I'm super cool, that I've worked in Pixar and these sort of things because it's not true. But I've done uh, illustrated projects and things animation related, but nothing famous. So, but as you can see, I love drawing. So, and someone told me that if you want to become really good at animation, first thing you have to do is copy to copy the cool kids. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm basically just practicing these videos that I'm making. I just check the time and I start drawing, and after 1 hour I stop. Okay, and I share my process uh, with the idea of those who are curious to see how I do it. They just can look at it. Some others they will just get inspired and start drawing. But basically, what I do is I take it as my own practice and I share it with the hope of someone looking at this getting tempted and saying, okay, I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna draw myself as well. This is really cool. Because that's what happened to me. I was just a kid who loved Disney so much that I was, when a movie ended, I would watch the making of, of the movie, which I enjoyed even more than the movie. And I will see in those making ofs, you will see Glenn Keane, for example, or other artists showing you their drawings, and it was so inspiring to see them drawing or to see them sharing just their finished drawings. It was very inspiring. So that's what I'm trying here, just to inspire you. And what I usually do is well, this one I'm not gonna explain much, but depending on the draw, usually what I do is I draw and then I maybe I explain something, but as a tutorial there's things that are much better. Uh, but hopefully this is it teaches you something, or at least inspires you, which is what I try. Okay. Well, this was the introduction while I was drawing here Disgust, which I love so much. Is my favorite character of Inside Out. Really good movie. Okay, so let's draw something else. In 1 hour, I'm gonna be drawing characters and more characters. I love anger because because it's uh, because it's really it's like a square. It's very simple. So let's do that square. So for example, this one. Okay, you can see it's like I do a very square shape. Okay, a little bit bigger in the bottom than on top. And then here we the shirt, and the tie. And then, well, on top of the head is something, it does something like this, they overlap somehow. And then we have the eye. I'm gonna make the eyebrows, which is important to make them like one continuous line, okay? And then one of the eyes really wide open, and the other one a little bit close. Doesn't have a nose. And then the mouth. Something like that. I hope at this time you have a pencil in your hands and you're drawing yourself as well. Because the whole point is to, I just wanted to tempt you to get a pencil and start drawing. That was all my ambition. Okay. Ta-da! Let's do another one. Uy. For example, this one. Let's make the table first. So yes, line for the table. Has some buttons here. Doop, doop, doop. And these two joysticks. And then the face, which is just this square that we did before, a little bit curving a little bit the each one of the sides of this box. Okay, and then we have the eyebrows that, as I told you before, we make them as only one. Okay, and now we see just half of the eyes because they are hidden behind the eyebrow, which is falling. Okay, that's why we see only half of the eye and half of the pupil as well. Let's make it closer. There we go. Okay, I'm having a lot of fun here with anger. I'm gonna do a third one. Ooh, sorry. I'm gonna make this one. So something like that. In this case, before they were looking, this one was looking completely towards us, a very front view. This one is looking a little bit to that side, and this one is clearly facing right. Okay, so imagine the front, the line the middle of his head there. Okay, looking a little bit towards that direction. So the neck here, in this case, I put the tie in line with that line that I made to show where is the middle of the face. Okay, I'm gonna make the hand. So basically the hand, let's do something like this. Okay, all together the thumb and that finger, and then I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, necker, and the arm and the forearm. Actually, gonna cut this a little bit, something like that. Well, this is not great, but it will do the job. And now the two big eyes wide open. And you see this, the face is really, really nice, really expressive, because part of it because the eyebrows are not symmetric. And they are both, they have both different shapes. This one is more curved, and the other one very straight. Doo -doo -doo. Something like this for the mouth. So the important thing is to with the mouth is try look, pay attention to how asymmetric in general the shapes are. You see that the mouth is more open in this side than this one. Okay, so that's key. No one no one opens their mouth in a perfectly symmetric way. Usually you show more the teeth in one side than in the other one. You can check yourself in the mirror and you will see when you smile and when you open your mouth, whatever you do, you are not perfectly symmetric. Okay, enough. Enough of anger. Let's draw anxiety. Anxiety, let's do something easy first. I'm gonna make this one. Do, 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 do. It's not great, the resolution. But in fact, it's terrible resolution, but doesn't matter. Enough for the information we need. Okay, so for anxiety, I'm gonna make the eyes. So I'm going to imagine two balls together. Okay, so I'm imagining that the eyes are something like this. Okay, a lot of it is covered by skin, but we need to imagine the eyes like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna, you see this line here in between, so this bit I'm gonna leave it there, and then all this I'm gonna cover it with this line over here. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the eyelashes, which are something like this, leaving more white here than here. Okay, and I close this over here, over here, and then I do the pupils, which are there, basically tangent to that line. Okay, and now here I'm gonna do the eye bags. Good. And now I'm gonna mark a little bit more there. And now here I'm gonna do the end of the mouth, like the cheeks. So they go far. They go quite far. This is like the very characteristic mouth of anxiety. Something like that. Now it goes down like this, and the neck. Okay, and let's make the shape of that mouth. This is basically up, down, up, and now you see it's always more open in the corners than in the middle, which makes that characteristic and funny look. Okay, and now let's draw the teeth first, which are very characteristic too, like there's a lot of distance between them, and they are like all curved, like semicircles. And you see that they alternate, right? There's one here and not no here, there's no here and one here and no here. Okay, and we can shade all the empty space. Okay, and now we have the neck of her jumper. And then we have like the chest, stomach. You see, like this is the chest, the stomach there, and then the two arms, one in front and one in the back. So something like that. And now I do one arm here. This is the line like of the jumper, and then the other arm there behind. Okay. And now we have the eyebrows, which are just like these two things floating. And the hair, which is really characteristic, and it needs to be just like crazy curves. They're like nerves. Because this sort of hair portrays the this crazy, anxious personality. Okay, good. Let's make something about disgust. Gonna make. Let's make this two for now. Okay, I'm gonna start with the top ones. Top one. So you see, I'm gonna try and find the simple shapes. So you see the her face is something like this. I have the. I'm gonna close it like this. You see. Now that's something like that, and it goes down. And the eyes are in the very top. You see, it's like as it's kind of looking up. That's why I have like all together like the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. They are like very like high up and leaving a lot uh, of the chin view, because you know if you make a drawing of me like this, you will see the mouth, the nose, and the eyes like quite in their place, right? Well, if I look up, you everything gets together high up, and you see a lot of my chin and the neck. Okay, so that's why in this case we see a lot of white space here. And then something like this for the eyelashes. Okay. And I erase a little bit there. And I'm gonna make these lines that I made very straight, I'm gonna connect both, but with a little bit of a curve, this curve here, like that. Okay, and now we have the arms. So the shoulders touching the head, and they go in an angle to the middle. And now we go up, like this. And now the hands, I'm gonna make two lines like this. Okay, one in the middle, and like this one where the hands are gonna connect, and then these two in an angle. And now we're gonna make the hand, which basically what we're going to do is I'm gonna draw a finger here, and now we have one finger there, and one finger there, and one finger there, and one finger there. That way it looks like it's crossing the fingers like that. Okay, and now here it opens like that. Has this, she has this ribbon here. And that's it really. Well, it does this shape, and then like this in the bottom. Well, actually, this is a sketch of one of the, I think, of how the character was looking at the beginning, because after in the movie she has like short, the hair is shorter. Okay, let's do something else. But I found this one very funny as well, even though it's not like the final design. I think it's cool drawing. There's very cool shapes here. So you see, it's very important that there's like, in this case we have the face tilt, the body from the neck to the pelvis is like completely straight, and then the legs going that way. Okay, let's try that. So we have this, and now we go down like kind of straight line, and now this is like a stair, like, yeah, like one step, two steps, and another step of some stairs. Okay, and then here we have one arm going that way, and now the hand in a curve like that. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers and the thumb. Okay, and here the same it does well. Let's do the arm first. So we see this goes up and now goes down. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can leave it something like that. Okay. And now we see this like the belt, the dress. Good. And now the legs, which is basically something like that. Like a very long triangle, okay? And just make sure that it has more or less like, you see this like kind of the middle of the face and it goes all the weight of the character is here, okay? And the other leg, which goes quite far, okay? It goes like almost towards the hand, so more or less here, go down, and I have to go all the way there. On a very schematic boot here. Due to the different angles of the legs, we see this one, we see this. Whereas in this one, we don't see anything because basically we are seeing what we see is the front view of the boot. Okay, like that, like that, like that. We see the ribbon here. Okay, and now as we did before, like very close to the line of the top, we do the eyes. So one is wide open and looking towards that direction. Okay. And the other one is close. So that's why we simplify it like this. The nose. The eyebrow there. And now very wide open mouth. And remember, as we said before, don't make it symmetric. Okay, you see that this line is shorter than this one. Okay, that's important to give it more personality and more character. Okay. Go down, up. You have to imagine that the hair goes behind the legs, okay, to make this all these lines very continuous. Okay. What else? Let's say this. Okay. Let's make another one. Let's make joy. Joy usually it's like a star. She's happy and it's always like in this pose. Okay? With hands wide open, you know, dress and the legs. But usually she's like this, like happy. Okay? In this case, uh, she's in a more uh, relaxed pose, looking up and carrying her precious memory, joyful memory. Okay, so this is simple because it's the head is a sphere, but squeezed. You see that is like a squeezed sphere. Uh, it's not a perfect circle. Okay, and then she's looking up in that direction, but at the same time the face is facing that way. You see, I can imagine the middle of the face over there. Okay, so I'm gonna imagine that line here in the middle, and then I have two big eyes like this, but I do the one on the right smaller because due to the perspective it's far from us compared with this one that I'm drawing right now. Okay, so that's why I make it smaller. And the nose here, that line in the middle, but the smile I put it in this side. Okay, and then the hair, like this pointy hair, but I do it, you see, kind of that way. Here it opens perfectly, so we can see the eye, but part of the hair is covering the other eye. Okay, good. And now what we're going to do is quite close to this side of the ball. We're going to make the body. So she's like this thin neck here in the corner, and now it opens like that. there's a curve here. And very simple fit. Okay. And more or less here, I'm gonna make the ball that she's carrying. One arm surrounding it. And this one as well, like holding it with her two hands. And you see the great thing is that there's no, we don't see the hand itself. Like we only see the arm on the forearm, but the hand itself, we don't see it. And I'm gonna make the dress, so the dress goes wider. Okay. And this will be. It's not amazing, uh, but we are just practicing. So the important thing is to do many. Good. Let's make another one. We've done this one. We've done this one. Let's make another one of anxiety. Uh, you can choose any, but I'm gonna make this one. I find it quite funny. So again, before, two balls. In this case, this one is in front of the other one. The two tiny pupils looking that way. And now I'm gonna go up here and here because he's smiling quite a lot. Like that. And then the neck. But you see that is kind of going that way, like the body. I'm gonna just make sure it's like the two arms like this. See, it's like one, the the shoulder, the neck, and the shoulder. But just make sure that it's kind of looking that way. Okay, it's not perfectly straight. And this we go up a lot. Okay. And now let's make the mouth, which has a very funny, crazy shape. Okay, smile here, but now it goes down, up, down again, and now up, down, up. Okay, and the eyebrows here flying. I'm gonna close the neck of the jumper and make these two lines. And now the hair. It's like a volcano. Okay, that looks funny. One more. Should we do one more? Yeah, we still have time. You know, as I've been drawing for a long time today, I'm tempted to stop drawing. But no, I told you that I will practice 1 hour and I'm practicing 1 hour. I hope you're doing it as well. Okay, let's do one with the eyes closed. I'm gonna make the one. Okay, so again, two balls. Now they are closed, but they look something like this. Okay, going down, and then the eyebrows are like bird here. Okay, this shape. And now we do the opposite as before. You know, the cheeks, the face, they go down, and then there's like a straight line here, and the neck. Good. And now up, down, up, down, and up. And it's closed, but we see some of the teeth. I'm not very convinced with how it's looking. You know what I did wrong? I think it's the eyes. They are very high. I need to put them more like that. Wait. I know maybe you're drawing. You might be drawing with better, and obviously you said, that's not fair. I have to erase and do that again." Still, it's better. It's better to do it you're using pencil, I'm happy for you. It's much better. I just use digital because I need it for work and because it's the only way I can share my process. I can share the screen, that's easy, but I don't have the cameras and the equipment to record myself drawing manually, which I would love to have, but I don't. Okay, something like this. And now the hair we did before, this volcano. Okay, good. And what else? What else? I don't know if I have something interesting, something else that we can draw. Maybe we can do another one of disgust. Uh, like this one. And I finish with this. So as before, we have the shape of the head. The hair goes down like this, top straight, then it goes down and down, something like that. And now I'm gonna draw the nose in the middle, a little bit to the left, because he's kind of looking that way, like, oh, don't show me that. And the eyebrows, kind of, yeah, with that shape. That is the same shape that they make when we are angry. Okay, they go down like, oh, I don't want to see. And the eyes are they open very little, just because he doesn't want to see. So it's only a little bit open. With these long eyelashes. 1, 2, 3. In fact, this one we don't see the eye at all. It's close. We only see a little. This is the skin that we see. Now the mouth, we do it there, left, like a tiny mountain like this. We see a little bit of teeth there. The skin folded there. Okay. And now we have shoulder, forearm, the arm, straight line here, and S shape here. And we're gonna simplify it by doing kind of a square shape, straight line there. See the thumb there. Okay. Here we have chest. The skirt opens here. Here we see a little bit of the back and the skirt that opens. And now this hand covering the broccoli or whatever someone is offering. Like, oh, don't serve me that. Then has this ribbon there. And that's it. Ta-da! And I think that's like the time to finish within 1 hour drawing. Okay, so yeah, this is the best that we can do to improve our skills drawing. Just look at some drawings that we like and just copying them. Okay, the more you copy, the more you will learn, and you will be able to design your own characters in the future. Okay, or improve. If you are ready to make characters, you will make them better if you learn by copying the cool kids. Okay, which are these guys from Pixar, Disney, Studio Ghibli. These are the people we need to learn from. Okay, so yeah, we've been drawing 1 hour, but you can carry on. Carry on. The more you draw, the better you will get. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.